Hi guys, welcome back to MJ Performance. As you can see, busy day here today, Saturday. Working garage as normal, so Al's working hard over there. But just to give you an update really on what we've got in. As you can see, we've got some fantastic Focus STs in here, and I've got the boss here, Martin. Hello, Martin.
Hello viewers. Time to catch up on it.
It is.
The last time we saw us was on the video that we done for Rally GB. Yeah.
Rally GB, yeah. Look like, as the viewers have seen it, very tiring.
Trying to recover when you don't sleep for 48 hours is not ideal, but
yeah,
that'll be done, isn't it? If you can do that sort of stuff. But yeah, anyway, so back to more important matters.
Back to the day job,
back
yes.
To the grinding stone.
Absolutely,
yeah,
yes.
See, Alan's just working over there on a standard Fiesta.
Yep, it's
so we
not.
can cater for that as well, not just performance stuff. Okay.
No.
And as you just mentioned there, Timmy, so we got two SD225s in Performance Blue. James is already done, that's all gone. He's really happy with that. Came back in this morning just to have his oil and filter, his post oil and filter changed on it.
Yeah.
And loves it. Rogan was in the other build that we done. He was in earlier on this week again, just for his checks and change fluids, and again over the moon with it.
Yeah.
All right. These two are a bit different. So the one above is Gordon's. He's already got some bits and pieces on this. I think as we've discussed previously with the Miltech non-res catback. Okay, he's got the other type which is the non-res, which is the box there. Whereas like
this is the one from
Brian's
North Devon, is that right?
Yeah, Brian's is that's it. So Brian's just got the race catback, which puts the centre silencer round about over there. All right, and then there's no rear silencer. You just got exit pipes coming right out.
Oh, okay,
right?
yes.
So this is having one of our bespoke block mods, which is custom done to the particular SD225 that we're doing. So it's all different. So Julian carries it out. Pro 4M, Pro Form.
Pro Form.
Whichever you prefer. All right. So yeah. So this one's near on completion now. So heads back on. That was for heads gets checked, resurfaced, stripped completely, rebuilt, new valve stem seals, all the valves are cleaned, reassembled, all the bits and pieces to go with it. He's not going, this is having a Revo, we'll load up a Revo Stage 1 software on this with SPS switch. He's not going to the extent of having the remote oil cooler or the oil catch can with the breather plate. He's not having any of that for the moment. He's having our hose kit in blue, which is all logoed up, and he'll be coming back for Stage 2 later. So sample the Stage 1 first, make do with what you've got, and then go from there. All right. So then we move on to Liam's, which is, as you can see, engine out. Looks a bit like Mad Max in it. So it's got the bit like the Interceptor, with the blower on the top of the sticking out the bonnet. Yeah?
What do you reckon? Should we just keep it at that height?
Yeah, we could do. Can we?
Look pretty cool. Look pretty cool, wouldn't it?
A little bit different. Come on.
Yeah.
We're not doing anything on the software on this. This has got somebody else's software on it. I've been in discussions with Liam about that, and he's having a little think about what he wants to do with the software. Now we're quite happily obliged and bring him over onto the Revo side of things, which is, of course, we're going to recommend that. All right, but he's got such things as, he's got different wheels on that. Fox wheels
very
on
nice,
it.
very
He's got
nice.
Bilstein coilovers, which is great.
Yep.
Other bits and pieces with the suspension as well. So not sort of, like I say, I don't know what sort of power this runs or what map it's got on it. All right, it's some sort of custom map. So as you can see, they've already put on a Turbo Smart actuator and set that up to run with their software, so we won't be interfering with that. Okay, and that'll have a full strip down. So this is having a forged build, so that's going to be completely stripped down, and the block will be all cleaned now, and then we'll build it up with. We only use the best, so we'll use BW rods on that, steel forged rods, which is the very, very best. These have been tried and tested. We trust our guys, Adrian at Mar Motorsport, which is our supplier of all the engine parts. He's the Mala Motorsport dealer for the UK, and Mala's the best that you can get. If they put a Mala piston in an F1 car, then
it's good enough for a Focus ST.
ST25, not being disrespectful there, but it would that's what I always look at. The way I look at things is, what do they fit in WRC? What do they fit in Touring? What do they fit in F1? Use that, as long as it's affordable. So we'll be using we use RS pistons. So the RS Force pistons, Mala Motorsport, BW rods, all the Mala Motorsport bearings, big ends, etc. Complete strip down. We'll check everything as we go. All right, and basically then Julian will come up, do the bespoke block mod on it. All the cans will be out, everything will be clean, stripped, checked, everything. All right, and then we'll be changing as we do. Water pump, all the options are automatic, manual tensioner, whichever, gates or day coat, and then it'll be all the tensioners will be changed. Everything done, right? So when we turn the key, we know it's to the best of our ability that it's going to be pretty spot on. All right. You try and cut corners, which I'm sure some people do, then you're asking for trouble. But price reflects what you're getting for your money, doesn't it? So it's always about you get what you pay for, and I'm a strong believer in that. And people who know me and know the way that I run the business and what we do with the vehicles, we don't cut any corners.
No, it's the attention to detail and everything like that.
Yeah, if you want us to do something for you, it's going to cost you more than anybody else, but then you got to then do your little list and have a look at what you're getting for your money, because I can tell you now, the clue is in the price with everything. So if somebody offers you something to be done and you think the alarm bell should go, you think, well, hang on a minute, that's too good to be true, and it always is, Tim, isn't it? It's,
absolutely,
the price reflects what you're getting. But so there, clue is in the price, right? So that's what we're doing on Liam's here. He's having remote oil cooler. He's having the old catch can with the breather plate,
nice,
and all that sort of stuff, and all the hoses, blue hoses. So he's having quite a bit.
Yeah.
He's having a Pro Alloy uprated radiator. He's already got an intercooler, so he wants to reuse that. So lots of things we're doing on this, and we can catch up and do another vid on it as we do the build.
Yeah.
As always, the customers of mine, they get WhatsApped all the build pictures from when we bring it in and open the bonnet, as we go through the process to the finished item. The important thing for us is the after service side of it. So we don't just do the job and say, see you later. Don't and then there's nothing after that. Like Rogan coming back, James coming back, Brian coming back.
Yeah.
They come back for post checks, not just once. They do a few miles on it, and we'll change the oil filter again. This one will have running in oil in it, so we'll use the Midders competition running in oil, because it's having pistons and a full rebuild. He'll do 500 miles in that.
Yeah.
With the running in oil, come back, we'll do all our checks on it, empty that out, and then put the correct oil, specification oil in it, which in this case would be 530 fully synthetic Magdatech. Okay, the Ford specified stuff. You don't really need to put anything else in it. It's not needed, not necessary, unless you're ramping it up to crazy horsepower, and then you're running different turbos and RS style this and RS style that. Then maybe, but so.
Oh, nice.
Only you're better off sticking with what's recommended, and then you can't really go wrong then.
Well, the good thing is, obviously, with all these focuses, Al's got loads of practice now, isn't he? So he's a master at them.
Well, I'm going to get him, like I said, I'm going to get my top done with ST225.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, definitely.
But just quickly going back to the honestly, the WRC is, when you see it on the, we sent you all the footage, you edited that. Phil done that, which is fantastic.
Shout out to Phil. Great effort awesome on the job.
Videos. He didn't need to do that. I don't expect people to do it. He said, oh yeah, I'll do it and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But equally, he could have not done anything. It doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm not really into that. I haven't got time to do any of that. And so a big thanks to yourself, Tim, and Phil. For doing that side of it.
Yeah.
Great, but yeah, we had a great time. There was me, Rich, Monty, and Phil. Met up with Paul there, who's quite experienced with the WRC with planning and everything.
I think Jono's was there as well, wasn't it?
Jono, yeah. So the Jono was the ST180, the black one that we done, which had my original Revo brake set up front and rear. Okay. That was ended up on Jono's now, so it's like new. It was on a little beast, but really cared for. It was like new. So that's on his car, and we had done put the Quaife diff in it, which come out of Monty's. We put the TDV lightweight steel flywheel and clutch in it, and he picked it up from here, drove back to close to Heathrow where he lives, and then he was straight to the WRC to make a fair play to him. We saw it there as we were walking to the stage, a 2,000 meter hike up to the first. It was so it wasn't the shakedown. It was so one of the stages.
I think it was on day 2, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was a night stage. Obviously had a bit of chat. So even then, we're still talking to making sure that his car is all good and is he enjoying it and bedding the clutch and all that sort of stuff, because when you put the 5-pad paddle plates for a metallic one in, it's a bit squawky at first, where it's making itself to the flywheel, but once that's done, depending on how you drive it, you know, and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It's good to go after that. So, but yeah, that's just something you've got to bed in, which you'll find out when you have yours done.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, I mean, that shows the dedication that you're willing to go to WRC just to do post checks on Jono's
There we are. See?
ST180. So
yeah,
kill two birds with one stone.
not
There.
quite going there as a Spanish, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was good. Where we stayed was fantastic. We'd definitely stay there again.
Yeah.
And the great thing is, like I said, you know, you sat there having a meal and you can see them all coming out back from the stages. The whole, you know, WRC full on WRC,
Well, we saw-
and then the R5s, and then the you know, the nationals. All different sorts of cars coming down, you know, and they're coming down to because they have to go past there to get to the stage. So
we saw a little clip of one of them on the public road, which is a bit weird amongst normal traffic.
Well, we were
isn't
coming
it?
back from Alton Park, and I thought that's something loud coming on. It sounded like a real angry beat behind me, and then that was a WRC Hyundai.
Incredible,
coming past,
absolutely
and
incredible.
just like banging it off through the gearbox, like, you know. But that's what really like. I find amazing is that they drive these cars on the road with that type of gearbox, with the anti-lag and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
and it's just phenomenal.
it's crazy. It
you
really
can't
is.
believe how
No
mind-blowing.
disrespect to other formats of motorsport, but you know, many people have said that it's much more mentally demanding on you being a rally driver because you've got much more to think about.
Well, they've got, of course, and then they've got a. You don't see any other forms of motorsport where they've got they get out and attend to their own vehicles.
Yeah.
So, you know, we were going to the next stage and you see them there parked up on a service point where they're there, and them and the co-driver, you know, have to attend to their own vehicle, so that if they get they have to check everything.
Especially on
stage,
on Super Saturday with no service stops, if they had to deal with it, didn't they?
They do, yeah. That's what. So whereas like track specific racing, F1, touring cars, and all that sort of stuff, the car is just designed to do that one. You can't drive that on the road. So this is what amazes me. Those cars drive on the road between stages, which could be hour, 2 hours, whatever, and yet then they get onto a stage and it's like transforms into a different beast. I think I mentioned with the M Sport. Now, see where the Ford Performance with the EcoBoost. Now, it's quite incredible to get your head around that M Sport car runs a 16. Well, it's a 1.6 EcoBoost. How it's listed, right? I've got an idea of how that's configured, right? But it's listed as a 16 EcoBoost, all right? 380 odd horsepower. I think it's 450 newton meters of torque, all right? But the way that car is set up and the way that it sounds is phenomenal with the dialed in like Cosworth anti-lag, and because Cosworth management that runs on it, and the gearbox, you know, which is all paddle shift now, is phenomenal. You know, if you could have that sort of experience on the road on our Fiestas, Timmy,
Be fantastic, wouldn't it?
You would be
crazy.
There'd be a lot of head turning going on, mate, because it would be phenomenal. If, like I've said, if I wouldn't even hesitate, if I was in that position, you know, to have that much money available, you wouldn't be able to buy one anyway because they won't sell you a full-on WRC car. If you could get your hands on a full-on WRC car like we saw, you know, then and drive that on the road, that would be, you know, the experience you get from that would be like nothing else. You know, I don't see anything else that you could purchase, whether it be supercar, hypercar, whatever, that would come close to that experience. It wouldn't. It's, you know, it's the absolute ultimate. All right. I mean, I don't know, what are they, £1 million in WRC cars? I think the proper one. You know,
I think we worked it out, around about that, and then
of course it is,
add as much on as you want for running it.
But they can be driven on the road. Tell you what is, viewers, what was really interesting, which we watched as well, was R2s, which is the junior ones, junior WRC, right? These cars are made in, because M Sport are in Poland as well, so they've got a facility over there. They're all assembled in Poland. They're about 70 grand, I think. These R2s. That's just for the car mine. So by the time you add all the rest of it up, you're talking, you can more than double that if you want to start competing and all that sort of stuff. But 200 horsepower, 3-stage anti-lag, full flat shift sequential Quaife gearbox in it, and they didn't hang around. No, they sounded like a V6 actually.
Yeah,
so
we saw a couple of them towards the end of the video going
through. Lots of
through.
them on the road, you know, driving past the accommodation that we were staying in, and on the road when you're going past them on the motorway and all that sort of stuff. But they sounded pretty awesome now. You know, that's it's quite interesting.
I think the winner of the junior class won an R5 from M Sport as a prize for winning it. So it's not a bad little prize.
Good, yeah, that's how they got good stages. But you have to have fair bit of wedge, should we
Yes,
say.
absolutely.
To be able to compete in anything like that, it's
Yeah.
not just buying the car, it's quite phenomenal. But
And you got to be able to drive it as well.
you've got to be able to drive it as well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So I'd be no good then.
the trouble is they wouldn't be able to start the next stage because they'd be waiting for you, because everybody has to get to the next stage
Oh,
before
right,
they can
okay.
start it.
Oh,
Now,
yeah, it'd be
they
massive
wouldn't be able to
delays.
start any of
Massive
the
delays.
follow-on stages because they'd be waiting for you all the time.
Yeah. No, that's fair enough.
You know,
Fair
that's
enough.
on the stage and on the road.
Yeah.
It would take you that long to get there.
Yeah.
I think what they have to do is they have to extend the WRC to like 2 weeks
Yeah.
instead of 4 days.
Well, constructive input there, Martin. That's what we're all about.
Yeah,
so
I'm only saying it
point
as it is,
taken.
mate, you know.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Rather than me, be honest, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I'll just
Honesty is the key. We're not dishonest in this garage, yeah?
no, absolutely not. Well, I'll just have to
Right.
keep playing the video games and just streaming, I guess.
That's about it on this little episode, yeah.
Yeah. Well, as you can see, guys, 2 fantastic focuses in.
As we know from your, any UST22 guys, you can see what we do. You can see it on the Facebook, on YouTube, whatever, and then
Yeah, we'll keep you updated on these 2.
yeah. And then
Images on Instagram and all
if
that.
you are an ST225 owner and you want the same sort of work carried out, whatever it might be, whether it's to this extent, which is a complete rebuild with forged, in RS pistons, etc., or the block mod side of it and whatever, then yeah, give us a call and discuss your requirements. Yeah, no problem at all. Link will be down below, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, all the details down below, guys.
That's it.
Well, just before we do the outro, Al's working hard over there. Do you want to say anything to the camera there, Al? He's hiding behind the bonnet there, Martin.
Well, he's hiding his grey hair behind the bonnet, isn't he?
He's given up trying to grow the beard as well.
Well, he's seen how the men do it, look.
Yeah.
And then he's tried, isn't it? So he's got little tufts here and there.
Oh.
Same as Timmy Tastic too, and you just got to
Yeah. Well, we've
throw
all
the towel in and forget it.
we've
innit?
all
Just get
given
rid
up.
of it,
We've all
'cause
given up trying to compete with you, Martin.
Yeah.
No, guys, that's all it is. So yeah, if you like what you see, you want to see more on the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Comments in the link below. And if you like this, we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks, guys.